Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try this Life Cuisine. This one is the Protein Lovers version. It's made with a cauliflower crust. We'll see how good that is. It's steak and white cheddar stuffed melt. It's steak, onions, and white cheddar cheese in a crust made with wheat and cauliflower. 10 grams of protein, that's good. There's 2 sandwiches in the box. 9 ounces or 255 grams for the whole box. We bought these at Kroger. It was $4 for 2 sandwiches, which I think is not too bad. 300 calories per sandwich, or 590 calories if you eat both of them, and there's your info for you. So for directions to cook, you can do it in an air fryer, you can do it in the oven, and they say for the crispiest and the crispy crust, and then you can do it in the microwave for a softer crust, which, it's whatever. I only do microwave, so it doesn't matter. So we're going to remove the sandwich from the box and the overwrap, place the sandwich on a microwave safe plate, cook 1 sandwich for 2 minutes and 2 sandwiches for 3 minutes 45 seconds. So I'm going to do mine for 2 minutes and then let it stand for 2 minutes to finish cooking. So let's see what this looks like. See if there's a pull tab. There's not, but it opened really easily. Okay, I'll make some noise. Okay, so this is what they look like. They basically look the same, so I'll just throw that back in there. So I'm going to take this out of the plastic, get it on a plate. I'm just going to use a paper plate, and I'll be back. Okay, so here it is out of the microwave. You can see it kind of the sauce or cheese or whatever. Yeah, it's cheddar cheese sauce. I guess that's what that is leaked out the side. So anyway, I usually cut these in half just so it not only helps you see what's inside of them, but it also helps me eat them a little bit better on the camera. Pretty full. It's a little wet, but it's pretty fully stuffed with stuff. You can see how wet this plate got just from me cut through the plate. So I just gotta be careful not to eat paper, which I would eat paper. You know how that goes. I'm gonna be careful. It smells good. I don't smell really, it has a cauliflower crust, but I don't smell like cauliflower really strong. Now maybe if I wasn't right here next to it, I might, but being right here on top of it, I do not smell like cauliflower really strong. And if you had a better plate than a paper plate, this would be a little easier because the paper plate gets really wet. So anyway, I'm gonna let that cool off for a minute and get it over the table. I'll be back. Okay, I literally just came over to the table and sat down. So I didn't let it sit for a long period of time or anything. So here we go. Sometimes I get comments like, why do you cut it up and eat it with a fork and stuff like that? For me, it's just easier to eat with a fork and cut up. I've always cut my Hot Pockets and all those kind of pocket sandwiches. I've always cut them up because they get really hot and I don't like to burn my tongue. So I always cut mine up and then eat it with, eat it with a fork. It depends on how much of the sauce leaks out and the cheese leaks out. This one's pretty wet. So eating it with a fork, sometimes I would just pick them up. There's many burritos and so I just pick up and eat. But anyway, that's why I do it. And it's easier to do on camera too. I like the texture of these. The crust is really good and soft. It's not hard or dried out or anything like that. I'm gonna try, well, I'll do an end piece next because the end pieces are usually the ones that dry out the most. It's a little bit tougher on the very, very end where they folded the seam, but not bad. It's not, I've had Hot Pockets that were like hard and dried out, so hard and dried out that you couldn't hardly chew them. That's how bad they were. This is not like that. This is actually very soft and it's a little chewier, but it's not bad. The crust itself it does have a little bit of a texture to it. It does have a little bit of a chew to it, but it's not tough. So that's a good thing. Crispy, I could imagine this being really good if it was crispy like in an air fryer or the oven as well. I don't mind it being soft. I like a more bread-like texture with my Hot Pockets, but if you want a really crispy Hot Pocket or pocket sandwich like this, then yeah, for sure do them in the air fryer or the oven if you want to. Of course, most people don't have those at work, although air fryers may be more common at work nowadays than they used to be. Although who's cleaning the basket? Probably nobody. But anyway, If you want to use an air fryer and you have one at work, that's probably even a better alternative. So I like the texture of these. There's it has a creaminess to it on the inside where you really get that the cheese filling. It's almost like they have a gravy in there, although it doesn't say that. Yeah, it just says steak and white cheddar. Yeah, it doesn't say anything like a gravy kind of stuff, but I guess it's the oils and the grease from the steak is adding a little bit of that flavor to it and that texture, so it almost is like gravy-like. So texture-wise, everything in here is really, really good. I do like the onions are well cooked. The steak in there is good and tender. The crust is nice and soft. I like the textures of the whole thing. That was another end piece, and it's still very, very tender. Flavor-wise, I do not taste cauliflower, so if it makes you feel better, I do not generally like cauliflower crust, cauliflower like breads, but I think this one's probably more wheat than cauliflower if I had to guess. It doesn't really say what percentage it is. Yeah, it doesn't really say. Not where I can really quickly see it, but my guess is it's more wheat than cauliflower, because if it was a lot of cauliflower, you'd be able to taste it. We've had some pizzas that were cauliflower crust. Wow, I mean, it tasted like you were eating cauliflower. This is not like that. This actually, you get more of the meat and cheese flavor than you do the crust. And you get a little bit of the onion, not really strong. If you don't really like onions much, I mean, you might not want to eat this, but I don't think it'll be that big a deal because it's not a really strong onion flavor. It's mostly the cheese and the steak. It's almost like a cheesesteak sandwich, except it doesn't have the peppers and stuff in there. I like this. It's not bad at all. If you're looking for 10 grams of protein in a cauliflower-like crust, yeah, good source of protein. If you're looking for something like that, I think this is a good choice. If you want to try it out, I think you're safe to try it. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. I wish there was more seasoning to the steak and the cheese. I wish there was more like spices in there to where it gives it just a little bit more oomph to it, because right now it's kind of just a plain cheese and meat flavor, and I really do wish, like you're eating a sandwich, I really wish they'd sprinkled or put some more savory spice, like some garlic or something like that in there, just to bump it up a little bit. But I'm still giving it a 4 out of 5. I do like it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.